Hi guys, welcome back. This is Team Tara, and this is my everyday morning routine. I would like to say that this is not my pregnancy morning routine. This is just like one of those Mondays where I'm trying to catch up from the weekend to show and get everything on a roll. So I start off with checking my emails, checking DMs from customers and clients, checking sponsorships and all that, make sure I have everything ready. And then I like to get on Instagram and Facebook for about 15-20 minutes before I get out of bed. I typically like to do all of that before I get out of bed, so my day can go a little bit more smoother. I love to make up my bed and get things on the roll. Since I'm in my 6th month, everything goes a little bit more slower because I'm a little bit more heavier. So I try to move as fast as I can, but sometimes I just need that pick me up. And so I like to open up the blinds because it brings in that natural sunlight that I need. Make up my bed. My bed, it allows me to, first of all, get that energy, that boost of energy that I need. That's why I like to make up my bed early. And then it allows me to not get back in the bed. Once it's made, I don't like to get back in. And then about an hour later, I wake up my daughter. She didn't take a shower, a bath the night before. So I'll wake her up and get her dressed. I love to make sure she has her clothes on and her hair is done and her teeth are brushed before breakfast. And that's my preference because I can sit her down for a little bit longer without her, being in a wet diaper. She has a little bit more energy when she has that fresh shower, like, most people. She's very loving. You see, she's giving me all these hugs and kisses. Now, the room is not completely clean. It's like 90%, but it's more so I love to make up the bed, and so I won't get back in it. And the only time I usually do get back in it is if I'm doing her hair or anything pertaining to her. I like to get her dressed before I get myself dressed. I'll charge up her iPad, make sure my heating pad is on as well because my lower back is starting to hurt with the baby. And then I like to put in my laundry room. You can see my laundry room is kind of messy, and that's okay, but I'm a real life mom. And so I'm still in my pajamas, making sure that, I'm putting on the laundry because over the weekend we accumulate a lot of clothes. And I'm just trying to make sure everything is washed. And then at the end of the night, I'll fold like a load or two. But try not to get myself overworked. You see, I'm getting very, very tired and lethargic. So we start to color. While I'm doing her hair, she is coloring. And I like to take a little snack. At this time, it's not a heavy breakfast because I like to run off a little bit of energy. I don't want to be too heavy. And that's why I like to get like a piece of granola or some fruit. Now, usually I let her do her cards and her colors and her shapes and stuff like that with the flashcards. But she, this morning, I think we did something totally different. I usually do let her do it while I'm doing her hair. So I just took out some time to let her do it. She's really smart. She's catching on very fast. And I found out that being repetitive and consistent is getting us a long way because she remembers things very well. So we take about 20 to 30 minutes doing these flashcards, and it's 3 sets of flashcards in one. It's animals, it's shapes and colors, and then it's also letters. So she's 2 and she knows almost all of them, if that makes any sense. So like I said before, I usually do her hair first and then do the letters and stuff, but we did something different today. So now I am going to start on her hair. I do like to use Shea Moisture products, Black Jamaican Castor Oil, or this Black Jamaican Castor Oil grease to keep her hair growing. And I use this mist spray that's coming out soon. I'll tell y'all a little bit more about it later on. But I usually like to take out her rubber bands. Well, she doesn't have rubber bands, like these little scrunchies at the end of the night, so I won't have to take it out in the morning. And it also don't put too much tension on her hair. So I'm going to close this out, but see y'all in part 2 of my morning routine, or see you on the next morning routine pregnancy style.